Namaste. We're doing a series on my experiences with being a medium and death. And when a person passes away naturally, like say 80 years old, and all of these I'm telling based on the people I worked with personally. It's not like what I read or what I heard, but what I saw. So when a person passes away naturally, and imagine she's an 80-year-old or a 75-year-old person, who is complete in all sense, meaning he or she doesn't have any attachments towards this worldly life, then what happens is just after they passes away, I'm not going to get into the scientific mode of what happens to your aura and all of that. I'm just going to talk about from the time you moved away, you're in a soul form, what happens. I'll make another video about all those steps on what happens to your body, your soul, and your layers of aura, how they dismantle. All of that is the next video. Another video. In this video, only about what happens in the soul form. So once you pass away, if the person is really satisfied with the current life, whatever she or he is having, or maybe it can be because of natural death, or it could be because of any kind of illnesses, and the person is totally like, I've done. I really have no patience to further live, and they're very satisfied with everything they have come here for. That time there will be like a tunnel. I see like a white tunnel, very light tunnel, and then there are like this your favorite gods, somebody from your lineage, like grandmom, granddad, or their boa, their aunts, uncles, gurus, babas, your favorite gurus, babas, someone whom you know very well. They all come to invite you into that tunnel, and then you move to the tunnel. I've seen people moving into the tunnel. Then there are second variety of people who are having a lot of love towards their loved ones, attachment towards their loved ones. They're very worried on what will happen to their loved ones in their absence. Those people, they linger for 4 5 days around. They just go try to talk and comfort them. And then after 4 5 days, once they are like little comfortable knowing that the loved ones are in safe spaces, they again move into the light. That portal will be open according to me for 12 days after death. So anytime the soul wishes, it can move into that tunnel. Then there are some people who are very attached to their loved ones, and they don't want to move. They wanted to wait and see how their loved ones are performing. During those times, in spite of whatever good amount of prayers we do, they don't get into the light. Instead, they hover around us, and they keep watching us, and they'll be part of our grief in the physical form. And they try to comfort us in various forms. In their own ways, they try to help us. And during those times, the monthly rituals we do or the yearly rituals we do really acts as a protection for them to not to turn into evil or black, but look at their purity and see to it that um, their loved ones are in comfortable place. So what happens after I've seen some people when I meet people these days, and then when I see some loved one, and the moment I open their records, I get to see somebody if they're not close to her. And during those times, what they told me is every year during that time when they passed away, like say for example, 7th November is what someone passed away. Again, in the next year, 7th November, the portal will be open for 2 months. And once the person wants to go, he can still. Okay. And then there is another case when a person commits suicide during those times because that person is want if the person wants to uh, tell something to the loved one on the physical plane, that person stays back from not going into the light. because there's something they wanted to convey, so they try to stay back again. That's what I saw. And then there are cases where there's a lot of people with revenge. Okay, I've seen on one soul which has a lot of revenge that they killed him or something. So the lot of revenge the soul has, so it's refusing to go into the light because they wanted to see how the soul can take revenge on the person who killed the person. Who killed that person is the soul. Uh, so that's what it is. And then there is cases where they think they've wronged somebody, and their loved ones are suffering because of their decision. During that time also, when they pass, they don't go. They just stay back to see how their loved ones are coping, and only they feel comfortable. Right? So, but the common thing I wanted to say is, and even when I go to my father-in-law ceremony or anything into the ceremony happens, I see a lot of souls which are in black color, which they don't know where to go. So I'm not sure why they are accumulated in the place where we do these death ceremonies, but so many souls I see. I really don't know who they are, but into the room where we are summoned upon, I end up putting a lot of souls into the light, and I see that they're really thanking me and then blessing me and just going into the light. So it's like literally, I feel like a lot of bats, so many bats hanging, kind of black color. And then they ask me the moment because they know that I can listen to their words or something. So they ask me, "Can you put us to light?" And I put them into the light, and they go away. During those times, I only call upon Lord Shiva, Ma Durga, and ask their guidance. Um, but generally, when we ourselves go into the light after death, they themselves, God will not leave us alone. Some loved ones will come. See many loved ones coming, many people. And there will be a representation from God's also. Your favorite God will be there, inviting you there. And then they pass into the channel. So in the next video, I'll talk about the next other things which I see with these people who passed on the other side of the planet. Okay. Thank you so much. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, share.